Hey guys, it's Matt here from Apple Airsoft, and this is in fact the long-awaited seal loadout. Now, as you guys can see, I'm going to be doing this in a slightly different way than how we've done all the videos in the past. I'm doing 2 loadout videos, and I don't have a whole lot of time, but I promised them. So instead of having to get everything on and set up the camera myself, and it's a lot of work, honestly. So I figured I'd just lay everything out, and if anything, this will actually hopefully give you guys a little bit better of an idea, a little bit closer detail to some of the things that I'm discussing. So let me know in the comment box if you guys would rather us keep doing them this way, or if you would rather us go back to the other way. I might upload some, just like 1 or 2 still pics to this video with me wearing the gear just to see how everything sets up. I'm not sure yet. I think it all depends on how much time I have at the end of this. But alright, well, getting underway, again, this is the seal loadout that we have kind of put together over the last couple months, and it's based around something that you'd see SEALs wearing probably sometime in between 2001 and 2004, 2005. Something that I'm sure you'll all notice right off the bat is the woodland camo. Granted, I know a lot of you guys have seen the pictures of SEALs wearing the desert digital type uniform, and also a lot of the 3-color desert, and that's certainly 100% spot on. The only reason that I didn't go, there's actually 2 reasons why I didn't go with the desert. And A, everyone does it; it's so overdone, and I wanted to do something a little bit different. And B, it's where I live and where I would end up, playing at. It's all pretty woodland. So for me to have desert would just be completely outrageous. Then again, I might be eating my words because I'm looking at doing an Army Special Forces loadout video in the next couple weeks or so from a book, Bastard Gentleman, in which you see a lot of the Army Special Forces guys actually wearing their own version of Desert Digital that's separate from the Navy's AOR and the Marines MARPAD. It's like a specific Army Special Forces digital. But that's later on down the road. This is, just to start off, this is what's called a TRU, or a Tactical Response Uniform. It's made by TrueSpec, and it is, in all honesty, probably one of the favorite uniforms I've ever bought. It's extremely durable. It feels really thick, and the reason I went with this is because when you did see SEAL teams wearing the traditional BDU and DCU, the desert camo uniforms, they're what's called raid modded, which is where they would cut the pockets off of the bottom half of the jacket. They'd sew them onto the shoulders. And honestly, I just didn't feel like doing all that work, and to find one already done is actually fairly expensive. So I found this online, and it's a little bit different. It's actually cut the same as the Army combat uniform. As you can see, it has the horizontal, or it has the slanted breast pockets, and it has obviously the pockets on the shoulder with the Velcro. But for my needs, this is fairly similar to like a raid modded BDU. Easy enough for what I wanted to do. Again, on here you just see I have an IR US flag patch. And coming down, these are the pants. Again, they are cut same as the Army combat uniform, with the elastic pull string and the slanted thigh pockets. It's an awesome uniform. I'm used to the Army combat uniform. The only thing I like even more about this is that the material feels a lot more rigid than like the ACU. It's a little bit heavier, and it just feels a lot more solid. So I would definitely invest in the side of this. I think I'm going to put up links to everything where I found everything if I get around to it. But I found these together were probably pretty close, like $100 together. I got them at uscab.com. So outstanding uniform. I would highly recommend it for anyone that wants the mobility of an Army combat uniform, but would prefer like the more of a woodland type camouflage pattern. Right here you'll see, as a lot of you guys know, I'm not really a huge proponent of battle belts or second lines or first lines, whatever the hell you guys call them, just because I'm a small guy and I feel it just kind of squishes together with my plate carrier. But 2 things I do like to have on me. This is just like my Black Hawk reinforced rigger belt. And what I have on it is, you'll see I have my dump pouch, which is huge, especially for me, because it allows you to get rid of your magazines real fast when you need to. And I also have a pouch for my Gerber multi-tool, which is that's kind of a necessity anytime you're out in the field, because it's got so many functions on it. And Gerber's definitely the way to go. Gerber or Leatherman, I would recommend. These right here, again, These are Blackhawk Warrior Wear Desert Hot boots. I've been wearing these in pretty much every single loadout video you guys have ever seen me do, just because these are my tried and true boots that I wear in the just with the military, and I love them. We have an upcoming deployment, so I may or may not be investing in a really nice heavy-duty pair of hiking boots. I honestly haven't even looked into what's authorized and whatnot as far as OEF deployments go for hiking boots. But you may be seeing hiking boots in future videos. But until then, I have no need for anything else because these are just amazing. They're like wearing running shoes, but with awesome ankle support. I waterproofed them, so I mean I've been in ankle deep water for up to 20 minutes, and granted, my feet get a little damp, but they don't get waterlogged like you'd see with the traditional Army issue combat boots. Moving on, these are just my mechanics wear gloves. They don't offer any formal protection. They're not fireproof. No Nomex in them, no hard knuckles. But they do keep your hands away from the elements. Things like thorn bushes, rocks. They'll help if you fall. Helps from scraping your hand up. Again, I love these. I wear these a lot in the field for real. That's why you see I actually cut off my trigger finger here. Just allow me a little bit more. I can connect with the trigger a little bit better than having a lot of canvas in the way. These are my Oakley SI M-Frame 2.0s. I also have clear lenses for them. These are awesome. I need new lenses because I got them all scratched up when I was out in the field. We were doing a field training operation, a battalion. Actually, it was a brigade-wide field training operation, and I scratched the living hell out of these because I hit the dirt with them hanging on my IBA, and so I need new lenses. But that's a huge appeal of these, is that you can get new lenses, like $25-30 for a new set of lenses, and you're well on your way. You're good to go. I would highly recommend these. They are APEL certified, and they're definitely, with hands down, some of the best sunglasses I've ever owned. Right here, just Condor knee pads. I don't wear these for anything other than airsoft. I mean, as you can, they got a good amount of wear out of them. They're good knee pads. They don't have any that quick release function on them like you see with some of them, but you don't really need that. They're just Velcro straps in the back. I usually run one on the knee that I'm going down on, and the other one around my ankle. It just depends on if I'm doing a lot of running. These are replica Peltor Comtac 2s. They actually do work as a noise canceling function. The reason they're all tied up at the back is because I actually had these out of the range the other day as a form of hearing protection, and they worked completely fine. I also have a regular set of Peltors, and these work just as well as far as the noise cancellation and the amplification of lower frequency noises. But it also is a functioning headset. These obviously plugs into my push to talk, which is over here on my vest. I'll get to. But this plugs in, and it's just a great way to keep in contact. You'll see with this loadout, I'm running a Mitch 2001, but I also have a Mitch 2000 / Army Combat helmet, and these fit just absolutely outstanding under both helmets. So I would highly recommend these, especially if you're looking for something from Milson where you don't want to go out and spend $150, $200 for a real pair of MSA Swordens or something like that. You can find these on ebairsoft.com for around $50, and probably one of the better investments I've made as far as loadout gear goes. I'm going to do my weapon last. Up here at the top, again, I kind of already hinted at it, but this is the Mitch 2001. It is, I painted it a desert tan, and you'll see right on here, I tried not to load it up with Velcro everywhere, just it kind of looks stupid after a while. But this is just a multicam US flag patch, because something that I had lying around. On the back, I have an IR strobe and my last name. And on this side, I just have my blood type. These goggles, don't even ask me who makes these goggles. If any of you guys know, feel free to comment on them. I found them lying around in my closet, and I wanted a pair of black goggles for this, just because everyone always does, the sand desert locust goggles. I just wanted a pair of typical black ski goggles, as you saw early on in the war, and these definitely did the trick because they look pretty good. They do work as far as their sun protection because I shot the hell out of them just before, just to make sure. But this helmet's awesome. This is actually a replica. I have a review of this on the YouTube channel, so I'm not going to go too in-depth. But it is, I don't know off the top of my head who made it. I actually got it as a gear swap on YouTube. But as far as replica goes, it's fiberglass, and this literally weighs pretty much about the same as my real ACH, and the texture is almost identical, as you can see. It's a very, very, very high quality reproduction. I put in a Gentex pad in the bottom, and I put in new actual straps just because, as with most Chinese replicas, the straps that it came with were pretty much as close to shit as you're going to get. So, But for the helmet itself, it came in like a foliage green. I painted it tan. And the helmet itself, I just could not be more impressed for a replica helmet. Moving on, this is just a schmog. Typically just throw this around my neck for loadouts concerned. Again, a lot of this stuff you wouldn't see me wearing in just a skirmish, but for something that is a scenario game where we're doing specific teams, this is this schmog is. I have like 2 or 3 of these, and they can come in handy for keeping stuff out of your neck, or even just kind of completing the whole special forces in Afghanistan and Iraq type look. Right here is a 6094. It is not a London Bridge trading. It's actually a replica, and with that said, it is probably, I mean, I've never actually gotten the chance to wear a real London Bridge trading, but this is just a phenomenal reproduction. I got this on EB Airsoft for $100, and I just could not be more impressed with it. It came for $100. It did not come with any of the pouches. However, there is a built-in magazine pouch on either side, as well as a built-in pouch on either side of the cover button for side plates. I was able to fit 2 sappy plates in it, front and back. Those fit well because sometimes in reproduction stuff, people have a hard time getting plates to fit. Up in the front, you'll see all I did is I just ran I took a regular magazine pouch off of my flick that has the 3 magazine mag pouch, and then I just put a tan mag shingle on top of that. So that allows me to run 6 up in the front, plus I can run 6, 7, 8, and then 9, 10, 11, 12. I can run up to 12 magazines if I want to. I can also use these as sort of supply extra admin pouch type things if I need to. Here's a radio. It is actually just a replica MBTR radio, and it's a plastic case that I run my Motorola Talk About inside of, and I just run the wire right inside, and it works great. Kind of completes that mil-sim look. The front, I just have electrical tape because any airsoft player knows that electrical tape is pretty much as important as it gets when you're out in the field because it can fix pretty much anything you need to. Heavy-duty carabiner and 3 chem lights. One of them is blue, 2 of them are green. Chem lights are great for night games for various reasons. This is just a tourniquet. Over here I have running through the Camelback, which runs into my modular assault pack. I ran the harness for my sling, my 1-point sling. I just ran it around the shoulders, just Velcro these open, and you can run these through the shoulders, and that's what I did. That way just my weapon hangs right down the front, and it makes my sling kind of part of the vest. Coming up, I just got one of the flexible antennas that you see with most Special Forces units when they're out in the field. Let me turn this around for you guys. You see this with a lot of Special Forces units when they're out in the field. This just gives them, they can undo this, and this will go up to like 3-4 feet high. That'll give you an incredible range of communication. Granted, this is, of course, a replica, as maybe $5-10 off EB Airsoft. Coming down, this is just a modular assault pack. Inside I have my Camelback. I have any other doodads that I might carry into the field with me, a toolkit, etc., etc. I do have my SOG knife on the back. That's really more for, granted, in an airsoft game I'm not going to be knifing anyone. This is really more for shits and gigs and for utility reasons. Another carabiner on the back. This is not a load-bearing carabiner, but this is a carabiner that I could use to hook up something like hook an extra bag up to the back of this. It's always good to have something on your back. I have 2 sets of flex cuffs running down. I have 1 set and 2 set. They're running down the back. And you see I also have a 3rd set tied in right here, clipped around for easy access from a battle buddy. This is a homemade smoke grenade that I made actually out of a Campbell's soup can. If any of you guys are interested, let me know, and I will post a video on YouTube on how I made it. It's not an actual smoke grenade, but it looks like it. So that, you see I have 2 more sets of flex cuffs here, and I have my IFAC internal first aid kit, which is a granted necessity for any combat unit. And last but not least, I know this video is getting pretty long, but thanks for bearing with me. This right here is our Airsoft GI Custom Series G4A1 that I'm running. Usually I run with a flash suppressor and a shorter inner barrel, but I have my longer inner barrel here right now, so we have the silencer on it. This is also a flashlight. I just picked this up at a hardware store, and it was like $25, and it is incredibly bright, so I don't need to go out and buy one of those fancy, expensive flashlights. Replica PEC 15. This does actually have a functioning green dot laser and a functioning LED light on it as well, which runs down into my pressure pad right here. It's not turned on, so you're not going to see it. Here I have a Trijicon ACOG with flip-up backup iron sights. And as you can see, the paint job's starting to get worn down that I did on this, but that's actually a good thing because it kind of makes it look like it's been roughed up a little bit. So, that is everything. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for being patient, for waiting for this to come out. And I will see you guys later. Bye.